So, just curious about anyone who's played the Halo 4 multiplayer yet. How is it? Because I'm not going to be able to probably play it till tomorrow because I got to get Xbox Live and I got other schoolwork to do today. So, not really going to have the chance to today. But, I'm just curious how it is because I just beat the campaign. So, I'm going to want to be moving on to it soon. But, yeah, the campaign was also fun. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, hey guys, wow, we got a match here today against a guy named Phozon from Smogan. It's an RU match because I was in the mood for RU, using that same RU team because I didn't build anything else, but I was in the mood for RU. So anyways, he's got a bunch of stuff, like, pretty standard, except for, I think, the Drudagon and maybe the Manectric. I don't know, I don't feel like those two are that used in RU, but then again, I don't know much about RU, I just bullshit around, so, yeah, but, main threats I'm looking at on his end, I know that Aerodactyl's being annoying for a fact, just because, only one of my guys can outspeed him, and only one of my guys can really take too many hits from him, so I just gotta watch out for that thing, and it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. And then also the Spiritomb, just because the only things I really like taking it on are either like Entei or Nidoqueen, so just those I gotta try and keep alive for that Spiritomb, and hopefully check and counter it, and play around it properly. Otherwise, most of his team I'm not really too afraid of, because I know his Uxie and his Quillfish won't be doing too incredibly much because they'll be setting up hazards, which I'm not really going to be too concerned with. Manectric, I got plenty of checks for, so it's like whatever, and Drudagon is Drudagon. But leads on his end, I figured he probably wouldn't lead with Spiritomb, so I figured Clefable should be the best thing to lead off with, so we'll just do that. And yeah, he's just going to lay up rocks for his turn. Figured he would just do that, so I'm just going to go for Double Edge, get some damage off, see what he wants to do. And I figure here he will want to switch out, and he does that in the form of a U-turn. So I'm just going to go for Fire Blast because I thought he might want to go out to Spiritomb, so I do Fire Blast. But he goes out to Quillfish instead. Not really too huge of a deal because I have plenty, like I said, checks and balances for it. And, I Fire Blasted and it didn't do too incredibly much, but whatever. Now I'm going to Nidoqueen, and I knew he wouldn't go for Waterfall. I figured he would just go for Spikes, so I do safely go into it. And I just go for Rocks because I want to get my Rocks up. I knew he'd probably switch out. Didn't really know what to what, so I was like, fuck it, let's just get up rocks. Now he gives an Uxie. I figured he wouldn't go straight for Psychic, or he might not have it, so I just go for Fire Blast to get some damage off. Do a pretty good chunk, but yeah, it was a pretty nice chunk of damage, and should be easier to take down later on. But he goes into Spiritomb, and at first I thought, this isn't the best option, because I'm pretty sure I could 2 KO him with Earth Power, even if he gets a Calm Mind up, but it turns out, really doesn't do as much as I thought, so I'm like, come on, I need Earth Power to do a lot more. But then he rests up, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to switch directly out into my Entei yet, but at the same time, it's like, I really want to get out to this fucker, but I know Nidoqueen will be important, so it's like, what the fuck am I doing? He just keeps getting Calm Minds with these Sleep Talks, and it's like, shit, what do I do? Because I know the Spiritomb is going to just be a massive threat once it gets all this shit set up, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to do against it. So really, at this point, I'm not in a good predicament because I didn't do as much damage as I thought with Nidoqueen in the first place, so it's like, fuck. I mean, fuck. Yeah, fuck. But, getting going to Tangrowth, half is death fodder, half hoping he'll just rest up again, I can get a Leech Seed off, but he does just go straight for Dark Pulse, knowing that he could take a hit easily from my Nidoqueen, so he takes me out easily enough. Sucks, but I'm going to try and get around it with Entei. I know Flare Blitz should be able to do a lot, even if he is invested in his defense, because I am an adamant Life Orbed Entei with the Flare Blitz, so I'm hoping it'll take it out. It fortunately does take it out, so that is a huge threat gone and just out of the way. But now he goes into Aerodactyl, and I know after Rocks and Spikes, Entei really won't appreciate coming back in too much, so I'm just going to sack it, get some damage off with Extreme Speed, see what he wants to do, and just use Entei for what I can. Unfortunately, don't do as much as I would have liked with Extreme Speed, because now I go into Hitmonlee. I don't want to go for High Jump Kick, because I know there's a chance I can miss. Stone Edge does the same thing. And I really want to go for Mach Punch, but I ran a quick damage calc. Mach Punch wouldn't have killed, so I have to go for High Jump Kick to be safe. He does go into Quillfish, though, which is fine. I would rather go into Quillfish than risk Aerodactyl somehow killing Hitmonlee. But now he's going to go for Pain Split with the fucking thingy, and it's like, okay, whatever. I don't really care. But, I didn't even know Quillfish really carried Pain Split, but I guess it might just be his. But I go for Double Edge just to hit the Quillfish, because I figured to do a bit since I wasn't intimidated. But, since he brought out Drudagon, I thought he might have a fighting move, so I want to go to Slowking to take anything, which is what I do. But he double switches out to Quillfish, I guess predicting another Double Edge, because that might be the smart idea. But now he's going to go into his Uxie, predicting I guess, the Psychic or something. I don't know. Just Uxie kind of as death fodder most likely. But I do have Psychic. Do go for Psychic because that's my best thing to do to Quillfish. And unfortunately, it will not do much to Uxie. But now I am fearing some kind of status move. So I go to Clefable just in case he does actually have something. So, yeah, that's what I do. Arm pump. I don't know. But I go for Soft Boiled because I figured he would just U-turn out with the Uxie. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to do that. So that's what I do. But now I'm going to go in and Nidoqueen on the Quillfish again because I figure he'll just set up more hazards. And I can get an Earth Power off if I so choose. Or I can predict him to switch out, which is what I believe I do. Because I feel like he'll want to preserve Quillfish because Quillfish does have a decent grip around my team right now. But now he's going to go in Aerodactyl. And I kind of make the foolish play of letting Nidoqueen go because he still does have that Manectric. And that Nidoqueen would have been huge against it. And plus the Quillfish too. So it's like I really just sacked Nidoqueen for nothing when I could have sacked like Clefable, which would have been a lot less useful. So it's like, shit, why'd I do that? You know? But now he brings in Manectric on my Hitmonlee. I was locked into Mach Punch, so I didn't really want to go for a High Jump Kick again. But judging from that damage from the Thunderbolt on the Clefable, it was spec. So again, if I preserve Nidoqueen, it probably would have been my match. So stupidity on my part, but oh well. But getting go for High Jump Kick just to be safe. He does go into Quillfish though. It's like, fuck it, whatever. But now I'm going to go into Slowking because I need to try and take this fucker down. If I can take this fucker down, I do have a chance of winning this match. Otherwise, it's all him. But he decides to stay in here and go for Pain Split instead of trying to switch out to Manectric to try and take a Psychic. But I guess he just wanted Quillfish to go, and he was hoping that Hitmonlee would just miss or something, which I really don't understand why. Or I guess he was hoping that I wasn't Scarf for some reason. But he is going to take out my Slowking with the Thunderbolt. That's fine. But now I have to go into Hitmonlee. I have to lock myself into the High Jump Kick, because if I lock myself into Double Edge, I'll kind of die. So go for High Jump Kick. Do take out that. And then he goes into Druddigon. I'm like, fuck, he might have the Sucker Punch. But he luckily doesn't. And I just get a High Jump Kick. Luckily hit 2, and I live with 1 HP from the Rough Skin. And that'll be the match. So good game, phozon. It was a fun game. Did make a couple stupid plays on my part, but you know, it's whatever because I was still somehow able to pull it through, so that was fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Nothing else to really fucking say, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, etc. Blah. Comment, sub, and later, guys.